How's everybody doing? I think we might have solving some items here. We had a lot of questions about the undoing. That's a good video. Watch it because you won't understand everything about this video if you don't watch that one. And I don't make money, folks, off of my YouTube. I think you need a certain amount of subscribers to monetize, but I chose not to monetize mine from the beginning. None of them. Anything the Lord gives me, it's His. Um, but I think I now understand what this is. He looks like she found on the 5th episode the murder weapon, and he was wide awake. It was found in his closet. That he could have possibly have brutally killed that lady. And we don't know if that's how it's going to end, but he would stand for Trump. He would stick with the hair. He would stand for Damian Thorne. If we look at Damian Thorne, and trust me, this is all going somewhere. Damian Thorne from the movie The Omen. And remember, Donald Trump's name matches. It's DT, Donald Trump, Damian Thorne, and it's the same amount of letters. Damian Donald, Thorne Trump, same amount of letters. I can't go back and watch that movie for research. That movie scared the ever living snot out of me. It was not what he looked like. That was what he looked like in the movie. I'm just telling you now, it ain't in me. Y'all gonna have to watch it. It ain't in me. But the black hair, okay. And so, where are we at? We're all over the place. Look at, there's the red hair. I researched the red hair, okay. I researched it. Where was red hair first spoken of in the Bible? Oh, I hope I didn't get rid of it. When was red hair mentioned in the Bible? Esau. Who had red hair in the Bible? It was Esau. Esau, the first person mentioned to have red hair in the Bible. I clicked around and got rid of it. The first one was the very red at birth and covered thick. Genesis 25:25. Well, now I can't even find it. Hang on just a second. Sorry. I'm sorry. It was there the whole time. The first baby was covered with red hair, so he was named Esau. That's not the one that I saw originally, but there it is again. Okay. As it is written, Jacob I have loved. Jacob later changed his name to Israel. That is the church. But Esau I have hated. And he had red hair. So that's where the red hair is coming from. This is Nicole Kidman now, obviously, when she was a little girl. And you saw the one eye symbolism and one eye symbolism. And then with the blood that we showed in the other video, the one eye, Lucifer, and then, of course, the blood, Lucifer. This is what they do. So here's the picture. She is Lucifer in the movie. That is Damien Thorne or Trump. More than likely is going to be the killer or the undoing. The dad is a terrible person in the movie. He is up for trial. He is probably representing our God of the Bible because they dog him out at every chance they get. See, in their world, our God doesn't know that he is the only one. He thinks he's the only one, but he doesn't realize that there are others and that he has a mother. And that's Sophia in the Gnostic world. Now, the undoing show begins with Dream a Little Dream of Me by Nicole Kidman plays. I don't want to get a copyright strike. We're going to go over the lyrics. Commentary. Star shining bright. As soon as I heard that, star shining bright. Venus, Lucifer, all the same. Star shining bright above you. That's how it opens. She is representing Lucifer. And we've already been over this before. Lucifer is Venus.
According to Wikipedia, in classical mythology, Lucifer was the name of the planet Venus, though it was often personified as a male figure bearing a torch.
Do we see Venus in the morning?
According to EarthSky, finding Venus in daylight in the morning sky is much easier than finding it in the evening sky. That's because you can start watching it before sunrise, then follow it until after sunrise.
And how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Now, of course, Jesus is actually the bright morning star. He says so in Revelation. I am the bright morning star, Revelation 22. I am the root and the descendant of David, the bright morning star. So Lucifer is trying to be. So when God says this, when God refers to him as the son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground? I would say it could be one of two things. And I don't want to speak out of turn, but God is being sarcastic when he says it. Or at one point when the earth was created, Lucifer was a huge, tremendous part of it. But then when he fell, then Jesus replaces him. Now, Lucifer is just a created being. He's just a cherubim. He's just a fallen angel. I mean, he's just an angel. Jesus is God in the flesh. So there's no comparison whatsoever. But the second theory is only that Lucifer did have a place and then was cut down to the ground. So he lost his place in heaven as being what he was. So when God came in the flesh, he then became what Lucifer had the chance to be. But of course, God then comes and is it. Or God is just saying that to say that Lucifer wants to be the son of the morning like Jesus is. But see, Jesus was created at the foundation of the world like all things were declared. God knew his sheep at the foundation of the world. All things were declared the end from the beginning. So Jesus was, as the Bible says, at the foundation of the world. Well, Lucifer or Satan was also. So you just have to figure it out on your own. You know, I gave you two different variations that it could be, that the Lord is just mocking him because that's what Satan or Lucifer wanted to be, but he never was, that it was always Jesus, or that Satan did have his place before the fall. And then, of course, Jesus, who already was, then replaced him. So I don't know. So anyway, Esau stands for the goats. And Esau was the first person with red hair. So that, and if you have red hair and you're listening to this, please just know this. If you know that God doesn't love everybody, know the truth in the Bible, you're living a repentant life the very best you can. Don't judge your hair by your salvation. There is nothing in the Bible that says people with red hair are not. You follow what I'm saying? It's symbolic. I would love it if more redheaded people on the earth are sheep than any other color of hair. So Jesus could, or so God could just say, I put an end to that myth, you know, or I put an end to what all that was about. So we're not in any way, shape, form, or size saying that there's anything. Again, my grandson, his mom, bright red hair. When my grandson was born, bright red hair. Now it's kind of blonde. You never know, it could go back to red. So please don't think that we are saying in any way that the bloodline of redheaded people is automatically tainted or tarnished. It's just that that's how they're using it in this Undoing. And with Nicole Kidman, she has the bright red hair in the movie. I mean, in the television series, she is representing Lucifer. He is representing Trump. This all takes place in New York City. They show the One World Tower, which definitely points to as above, so below. If you look at how it points up and down, which is what the Baphomet does. And I guess we should show you that. They show it non-stop in The Undoing. Every episode they showed Trump Tower. I showed that in the previous video. And they show the One World Trade Tower constantly. One World Trade Center. When you look at it, it points as above, so below. It points up. It points down. As above, so below, Baphomet. Points up, points down. That's what the One World Trade Center is the Antichrist. It is Trump rising back up. Period. The two Trumps go down, one rises back up. One's a clone or one's a literal twin. And then the original or the clone goes into hiding. I don't know which it is. I think it's the original. Because it refers to the number of a man, not the number of a clone. I think it has to be a real man, the Antichrist does, from every indication. I've put out 3 videos. This is the 3rd video tonight. This was a good one. Good stuff. There's a lot of stuff there about this coming solar eclipse. And 2001: A Space Odyssey. There's just a lot of stuff there. Then I got into The Undoing after listening to this again, I like listen to it when I was in the shower. I don't always listen to my videos, but for some reason I did. The Lord had me do it. And I just did one on the undoing. And right after I did it, I realized that because in most movies, somebody is an archetype for God, somebody's an archetype for Jesus, somebody's an archetype for Lucifer. Like I've done that, like the movie Lucy. It was about Lucifer, and she disappears into the computer, into the technology. That's actually the second part of my artificial intelligence is the Ghost in the Machine Mark of the Beast playlist. It's about the movie Lucy. So, and of course, Lucille Ball, she had the red hair also, stood for Lucifer. So I guess we can probably surmise that the fallen angel Lucifer had red hair. Possibly. That's all. So anyway, let me make sure that I've covered everything before I hang up the phone. We did the okay. We did the Isaiah. Starlight, Star. I mean, the lyrics. We already did the lyrics. We got rid of it. It begins with Dream a Little Dream of Me lyrics. Star shining bright. Lucifer, the bright morning star. Well, Lucifer, son of the morning, which is Venus. I don't want to miss Jamie. Jamie will get me if I say it wrong. So I just want to be clear, and that's fair. We want to be correct here. We don't ever want to be wrong. Okay. That's it. We've covered everything. Make sure you watch all three, because sometimes you might not have gotten a notification for all three. So we've done 3 videos today. This will be the 3rd one. Check them all out. I'll try not to do one tomorrow. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead on and go over what my friend Angel Marie did while we're still up and moving. Okay, first thing about December 14th, I want to tell you before I forget, when switching over from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, if the change took place on December 14th of the Julian calendar, the first day of the Gregorian calendar was December 25th. Now that floated over my head, I'm not going to lie, but hopefully y'all understand it and she can explain it to me a little bit. I guess I could research it. List of places that switched on December 14th. Well, that's interesting. They switched. Austria, Belgium, Netherlands. Romania, which is where we get Transylvania, and Slovenia, which is where we get Melania Trump, she said. And I think more redheaded people are from these areas. Where do most redheaded people live in the world? Oh, there was a map right there. Over 10%. So 5 to 9% up in those areas, the Austria. And look at it. A lot of it's, oh, is it Scotland? That's Trump's place, isn't it? One's Ireland. I don't know these. I'm not very good on my geography. Map of Great Britain. Because you've got Ireland, Scotland, and United Kingdom, Great Britain, Ireland, or Scotland. Scotland in comparison to England. Oh, Scotland is, yes. So Scotland, you got to be kidding me. That's Scotland up there. It's where the most redheaded people in the world are. And over there in Ireland, and I guess that's Russia, Moscow or whatever. Okay. We don't know that that's a fact anyway, but that's interesting. Trump's native land. What else did she have to say? Because Belgium, Netherlands, Austria, Belgium, Netherlands, Romania, Austria, Belgium, Netherlands. Where is Austria? There it all is right there. Austria, Belgium. God, it's somewhere around here, isn't it? Romania. So anyway, it's in that area. It's, you know, I was thinking they were up here. I was equating them with Norway, Sweden, Finland. For some reason, I had them up here in my mind, which obviously is wrong. There's Romania, Bulgaria. Well, Belgium's somewhere around here, isn't it? Belgium on a map. It's right by France. That's right. Good grief. Belgium, Netherlands. Okay. And what else did she have to say? December 14th, 2020 is the day the Electoral College plans to meet. Commenting as I watch. You know, and Angel Marie, very young, 19, 20. Met Angel from my YouTube videos and then from Instagram Messenger, Facebook friends. And she's on a thread that we have where we chat in a group, some other ladies. And I've never seen anybody like really transform their life at such a quick time, but she'll get on her Facebook social media and just preach election, predestination, Christmas is pagan, all of it, you know, along with her family, you know, I mean, along with her family watching, her friends watching. That's the Lord doing very strong work in somebody that age. So I really applaud Angel. Just really do. We love you, Angel. We love what the Lord's been doing in your life. And we just pray it continues to get stronger and stronger. So thanks for the comments. And she studies that gematria world and exposing a lot of stuff. She gets into the whole reverse ordinal, which is way above my head and all that. But, you know, she looks into all of it to expose their world. So anyway, love you, Angel. Love the rest of y'all too. And hopefully I won't do any tomorrow. So I really want y'all to catch up on all three that we did today. All right. Love you.